first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes going to throw. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. On 1st down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. To try again after the sack, Mahomes, Zadarius Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. And he's gonna go down again. Zadarius Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 21. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers 33. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. J.J. Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Able to get this to Gordon. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there at 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
Chargers nothing.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Shift. Attack. Hey, Sunday. Fox trap.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. This one complete to Scott Miller. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered. It's both feet down for the completion.
This is caught. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Down to lose 1.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He was brought down by Michael Davis.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Under 10.
On play action, it's Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mahomes now to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Double dog. That's the way. 15.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Chargers were best in the NFL, 7 of 8 on 4th down last year, and they're going here. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Scott Miller hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. He's going to air one out. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. To throw is Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
This is something that we expected to see. McCaffrey used out of the backfield. 107 catches in 2018, the most in one season by an NFL running back.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Rodgers to throw once more. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Packers on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And again, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now on fourth down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away. The Charger drive about to get going. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes gets it to Gordon. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, his second touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their
ball. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Now it's Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On play action, Rodgers. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Nasir Adderley, the rookie from Delaware. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Check hot route. Hot. Dash.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Gordon. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He goes full extension, and he's got it. 23 yards the pickup there. Rodgers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers to the right side, and he's got more complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
I don't think you got it, sir. 49.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Jump out. Smooth. 24.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Will tie his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Packers get a score closer. Here's Rodgers operating from the gun, and they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25. At the 24-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle.
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's taken on the 25. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Over here.
On 1st down, Rodgers lets it go for Nelson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The Packers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. And he's got his target. That's more. A gain of 22.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves him from a 3-and-out. Rodgers now to throw. Looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Now Rodgers going for it all. This will be caught by Nelson for a Packer touchdown. J.J. Nelson. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high-percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you, and make sure they touch it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
That's it, baby.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there for L.A. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. This is Miller, complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. What a difference a week makes. 5 interceptions in their last game. Here we are, 4th quarter. He's played mistake-free football.
And I'm sure that we can look back on the past week and say, okay, he spent time in the film room and they worked on his mechanics. Sometimes it's just your team believing in you, your coaching staff believing in you, and you relax and play to your potential. He's doing that in this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Gets past one man. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll run on first down. Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Hey, 57, 57.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Mahomes going to throw. Able to get this to Gordon. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on 4th down, coming out to try the field goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind me. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now on first down. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
26.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front.
And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4.
First and goal.
Jump out.
4-yard line.
Rodgers again now. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Yellow. I've got Wooly.
Hey, that QB's trapped.
15. Attack.
24. Hey, switch it.
This is Gordon. And an alley to run. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. They go back to Gordon here on first down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know, some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for the home team here, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.